Getting closer to what life was like before the pandemic. Good evening, I'm Jennifer Griswold. Governor Ricketts announced he's easing more restrictions statewide. Bars here in Douglas County have been closed for more than 2 months. Well, now they can reopen June 1st at 50% of their occupancy. Bottle clubs can also reopen. Patrons cannot sit at the bar but can sit at tables separated 6 feet apart. Only 6 people are allowed in a party. Most Nebraska counties can enter phase 2 of loosened restrictions. Reporter Phil Bergman has more on the businesses eager to reopen their doors before the summer.
89 counties in the state, including the Omaha area, are moving from phase 1 to phase 2 on June 1st. The remaining counties in the state will be moving to phase 1 at that time. On Thursday afternoon, Governor Pete Ricketts announced a multitude of changes coming to the state.
We are turning this around in really pretty quick manner to be able to let people know and give people a chance to plan for what things will look like starting June 1st.
Starting then, movie theaters, auctions, zoos, libraries, and arenas can be open under certain restrictions.
All these places have rated occupancies. You can have a maximum of the greater of either 25 people or 25% of your rated occupancy.
Bars are some of the biggest winners in phase 2. They can be open as long as they follow the same rules restaurants have to follow.
We were super excited. We have a lot of people texting us and saying hey, they're excited for us.
Jordan Ellis and Chris Falkeniner are co-owners of Maloney's Irish Pub on 72nd. They said it was frustrating to not open when the restaurants did earlier this month.
The guessing game that everybody's been going through to hear now that we have a date for the bars to reopen safely.
Games such as pool and darts still can't be played. Inherently, bars involve a lot of close contact. The owners say they're making sure patrons can be safe inside while grabbing a drink.
We moved all of our tables around. We're cutting off certain sections. We took a tape measure and we were like, okay, this is 6 foot, this is 6 foot, this is 6 foot.
Among the other changes Governor Ricketts announced, adult sports contests can start on June 18th. Maloney's runs a summer beach volleyball league that they say is crucial to their business.
It's our summer. It's that's what really kind of keeps us going through the winter.
I spoke on the phone with a few other bar owners and managers in the Omaha area. All of them said that they are very excited to be opening up on June 1st, though one of the managers is a little worried about her patrons keeping 6 feet distances at all times. Reporting in the Old Market in Omaha, Phil Bergman, 3 News Now.
The same guidelines will continue for restaurants, but beauty salons and massage therapy can now have 25 people or 50% of their occupancy. Not long after the governor announced those loosened restrictions, Omaha's Henry Dorley Zoo and Aquarium announced it will reopen to public. The zoo has been closed since March 16th. Officials say they've lost millions of dollars in revenue due to the closure. They've also had to eliminate positions and furloughed employees. Tuesday, the zoo plans to lay out the details of its reopening that will include significant restrictions starting June 1st. Funeral homes and wedding reception venues may also reopen on June 1st. They'll be limited to 25 people or 50% of its occupancy. Dances and other social events where guests would need to gather outside their respective tables are not allowed. In Douglas County, events with more than 1,000 people need approval from the health department first. In other counties, they cannot exceed 500 people without that approval. The maximum is 3,000 people at a gathering. Drive-in movie theaters can reopen at full capacity. Other events like carnivals and street dances cannot take place. Governor Pete Ricketts also announced Nebraskans can participate in more sports next month. Tennis and golf have been allowed. Now volleyball and rodeos will be able to follow the same guidelines that were already announced for baseball and softball earlier this month. Practices may start up on June 1st, competitions on June 18th.